Hello, this is Debbie Bachman with Venturing in Emerging Brands, and I'm here with Sarah Sachs, and Sarah is the Senior Brand Manager for two of our products, Cascal and Soak and Beach. So, Sarah, welcome. Thanks for talking.
Thanks.
Why don't you just tell everyone a little bit about the brands you work on so people are familiar with them?
Sure. So this is Cascal. It is an all-natural soda. It's fermented, so it has a very interesting and unique adult taste. So it's complex, robust. It really goes well with food. So if you're a foodie type and you like lots of unique flavors, this is a great product for you. And like I said, it's natural too, so that just enhances the overall appeal.
And it's fermented but not alcoholic.
Correct.
Okay, that's interesting.
Thank you. Soak and Beach is an unsweetened tea. It's from Japan, and there are 5 different flavors. There are 2 oolong blends, 1 green tea blend, actually now 2 green tea blends, and 1 barley tea blend. And they all have different, interesting, unique flavors. Even though they're unsweetened, they taste very unique, so they don't really taste unsweetened. They have a very kind of smooth, flavorful taste.
Yeah, they're good. I like them too. So,
Me too.
Talk a little bit about the typical day. I know you work on marketing, so kind of walk us quickly through who you talk to, what you do, what your day consists of.
Yep. So one of the things I absolutely love about this job is that there is no typical day. I do lots of different, as you said, marketing activities. I'm responsible for running the marketing programs for both of the brands, which entails everything from sampling in-store, out-of-store, big events, in some cases working with celebrity endorsers, PR, lots of social media. We're very focused on Facebook and platforms like that. So I spend a lot of my time working with agencies and running those marketing programs. I do travel quite a bit, and I spend time in the field with the sales teams and with customers, trying to understand, what the needs are and how I can help grow these brands. They're very small, and the important thing is to really get people to understand what they are, drive awareness, and help our sales and field teams really grow the brands. So it's just great because I get to do a lot of different things. Sometimes I'm in the office, sometimes I'm not, but it's always something interesting.
It's never boring.
Never boring.
So you've been with Venturing in Emerging Brands for about 3 years, right? And before that, I know you worked on some of Coca-Cola's larger brands.
Exactly.
Which is totally different
Yes.
than what you're doing now. So
Yes.
explain a little bit of those differences and compare the two experiences.
Yes. So I had a really unique experience. I was able to launch 2 Coca-Cola brands. Unfortunately, neither one are still in existence, but very similar to this group where we're launching new brands. One was Coca-Cola Black, the other was Diet Coke Plus. And then I also worked on Diet Coke as a brand. The biggest difference, first of all, with launching those brands is that those brands went through our Coca-Cola bottler, whereas our Venturing and Emerging Brands use all kinds of unique distribution systems. So when we launched a Coca-Cola product, it was like turning a light switch. One day there's not the product on the shelves, and then the next day Coca-Cola Black is in every grocery store across the country. These brands in Venturing and Emerging Brands take a lot more time, a lot more love, a lot more selling in. It's a much slower build. It's a much different process.
It's more of an entrepreneurial model, correct?
Exactly.
Rather than just throwing it on the Coke truck.
Exactly.
Like you said, we do have to work through independent distributors, and it's
Exactly.
a little bit more challenging.
Much more challenging, but there's also a benefit to that because you kind of learn as you go. So with Coca-Cola Black, the second day of its launch, it was everywhere in the whole nation. If there were any issues, we learned the hard way through every Publix, every Kroger in the whole country. Whereas here, you learn through 1 store, 2 stores, and then you can adjust. So it's a lot more of kind of slowly building, adjusting as you go, and making changes.
Well, great. Well, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
And thank you, and be sure to follow us on Twitter. We're at VEBatCoke, and our website is www.VEBatCoke. Thanks a lot.